Hello, Cancer. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive, here for your mid-month or end of the month reading for June 2018. Here on this channel, we hope to help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healthy, peaceful and prosperous life. Alrighty, so let's get right into it, okay? If this is, if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for finding me here. And if this resonates with you, please hit the like and subscribe button, okay? And hit the bell so that you'll know when I'm going live. I'm going to start doing more live broadcasts. I already do one daily in the mornings, okay? I'm trying to get the time down, but it looks like it's going to probably be around during the week about 7 a.m. Central Time. It's called Coffee, Convo, and Cards. So we do all the zodiac at that point, rapid fire. And then we do the element readings as well. We're going to do a Tuesday night and a Thursday night evening enlightenment where we'll be talking about various subjects. Lately we've been talking about empaths and narcissists and things of that nature. And then I'll be doing a weekend card party probably. So, a lot going on. So you'll want to know when I'm putting up new content, okay? Alrighty, and please do comment if this resonates with you. Because I think starting next month, I'm going to start doing my readings to start off with the sign that comments the most. Right now, that's Aries and Scorpio are really running neck and neck on that. So, alright guys, here we go. So, in case you don't already know, we're going to do a 5-card spread for us tonight, okay? First card is going to be what's coming towards us for the remainder of the month. Second card is going to be what we're bringing to the party for the remainder of the month. Third card will be what potential obstacles we might face. Fourth card is going to be what's going to help us overcome that. And fifth and final card will be potential possible outcome, okay, or advice. Depends on how the cards go out. All right, so what do we have for Cancer for the month of June 2018? The remainder of the month, from now to the end of the month of June 2018. All right, guys. We get a couple more shuffles in. One more. All right, we're good. Let's cut them and see what happens. Excited. All right, what's coming towards us, being a Cancer, fellow Cancerian, from now to the end of the month. So we have the Emperor, so potential Aries, could be an Aries, doesn't necessarily have to be, but that type of very strong, very sure, my word is law, my word is bond, what I say goes, standing in that truth and standing in that knowing of who you are, right? Your purpose, your plan, your destiny, your gifts, all of that wrapped up into one. So standing in that energy, that's great energy coming towards us, that stability, right? That stable energy coming towards us for the remainder of the month. What we're bringing to the table, another major arcana, Hanged Man in the upright. So we are actually at a point where we're beginning to just kind of relax and rest in that knowledge and trust in who we are, trust in our intuition, trust that we are on the right path, trust that we are moving with the proper synchronicities. Okay, we're learning the lessons that we need to learn. Awesome. That's a great place to be. I don't know about you, but for me, holy cats, right? We can get so in our feelings about stuff and sometimes not trust that very deep intuition that we've been born with, that we possess. Okay? Potential obstacle could be the Magician in reverse. So This could be us trying to be a tad bit manipulative. Manipulative of a particular situation. So if you're with me in the mornings, I drink a hot coffee, and I'm drinking iced coffee. Hazelnut. I love hazelnut creamer, and I love hazelnut iced coffee. Okay. Anyway. This could be us being manipulative of a situation, a person, what have you. Or not really feeling fully, like the obstacle could be having doubt that what we are seeking to manifest is actually going to come to fruition. Because we don't see it happen quick enough, or things around us kind of go a little wonky and haywire, and then we just get like, ooh, crazy, right? And stable. What's going to help us through this? This is an interesting card. Holy cats. All major arcana right up until now. The Fool in reverse. What's going to help us towards why the Fool, and we'll get a little bit of a clarification. Yeah, because potential outcome or advice is the Six of Swords in the reverse. So this is what I'm getting as far as that Fool in reverse, what that says when I put it in juxtaposition and in its context with the Six of Swords and upright, excuse me, not the reverse. You know, the Fool has this sense of new adventure and let's go do something new and wonderful, right? We are innately not let's go something new and wonderful, but we are innately, can we just have a little stability? Can we pump them brakes just for a second? Let me just wash this through for a second, run some water over it, purify it a little bit, polish that up. Okay, now I'm ready to go. That's actually going to help us overcome the obstacle. Because we're going to analyze the situation as it stands. And before we make a change, we're going to know that we know that we know through utilizing our intuition, and we'll see if this pairs out to be true. But I'm sensing through utilizing our intuition, we're going to know that we know that we know that that's the right thing to do. And whatever the situation is, it's going to require us to go away from, turn our back on, sail away from something that is no longer serving us. Okay? That's in our world right now. So, why is the Magician in the reverse here, please? Why is the Magician in reverse? You know, it can be a little difficult for us to, we have so much, man, we're getting major arcana after major arcana. This seems to be like I know in our monthly reading, I believe, we had a lot of major arcana cards come out to you. I feel like this is such a pivotal month for us. For the remainder of the year and really actually catapulting us into 2019. I know that sounds rather ominous and rather dubious, but it really isn't. It is, to me, it's just like all about laying down the right seed and having the right karma. Why is the Fool here in the reverse? And closing out some karmatic lessons that we need to close out, that I think some of us have been avoiding a little bit. And not that we typically avoid it, I think we tend to be rather introspective and full of growth, but we can be moody and we can be brooding and we can be a whole lot of things, and a lot of that can get in the way, you know, when because we're so much ruled by our emotions, as well as our intuition, but we're really ruled by our emotions a lot. And, yep. Yeah. We're very much ruled by our emotions. So we need to sometimes go into that logical nature that's there and really analyze things but not analysis paralysis. I think we second guess ourselves to an extent, and we worry a lot. So, explanation or clarification for the magician. Excuse me, the reverse is the strength in the reverse. So, not having control, not having control or believing in our own strength, our own inner strength, is what's kind of blocking us. Doubting ourselves, right? Doubting that Emperor, remember, this is what's coming towards us. We've got to accept it, though, so that we can rest in our emperorship. Believe that we know that we can actually analyze something, and not just that it's not folly. Understand that it's not just some like, what's been dropped in front of you is not just some crazy cockamamie idea that like you shouldn't even be thinking about. Okay? It is honestly going to provide, here's the Six of Wands in the upright for the Fool, a victory in our lives. Like, this is like going to be something that's going to catapult us to a victorious level. So embrace it. Like, this isn't fool's gold. It's okay. It's all right to move away from what you've known into what you may not know. Like, in all the intricacies, like, you will know enough. It'll be stable. It'll be something you should do. Like, it is where you're supposed to go. And when we do this, what really is happening is we're gonna turn away from this concept that our ship is not coming in. This sense of hopelessness. We'll turn away from that sense of hopelessness and come into this sense of rest. A lot of times I think people can feel like this whole manifestation thing, I'll speak on it from the charismatic church, that point of view. It's kind of like I used to always say to people, oh, you're looking at God like he's like some sort of like, I don't know, slot machine or something. And it's like you can hit the jackpot if you, all you gotta do is speak it, believe it, stand on that word, and here it comes to you. Well, there's more to it than that. There is having the emotional intelligence to understand that those things can't bring us happiness. Okay? But yet we need to live in the emotion of how we're going to feel when we receive it. And also, we're not going to know the belief that we're not going to be brought to a situation or given a blessing that's not actually good for us. So I feel for us, right? We don't like foolishness. We don't like, sometimes we have a difficult time like opening up and just letting things like just having fun, like spontaneous fun. I think sometimes we do. I catch myself, at least. I can only speak for me. This doesn't resonate with you and you're not that way. That's okay. I have a playful side, granted, but I'm serious so much more than I'm playful, and I know that about myself. And it's not that I'm not having fun, and it's not that I'm not joyful, because I am. I'm a joyful person. But that's different from being this kind of like doing this foolishness or clownery, as my daughter would kind of say, oh, look at some of it as foolishness, this childlike behavior. So when we have an opportunity, we want to make that's presented to us, we want to make sure all the ins and outs about it. Excuse me, that the company is stable, that the opportunity is stable, that this person is stable, whatever it is. and even though we're ruled by emotions and intuition, we tend to doubt that when it comes to business, in a sense. Like, we'll use it, but we won't. So this concept of not moving quickly in this case is actually going to serve us very well. But understand that you don't need to stay there for like forever. Like, because the Six of Wands energy came out, to clarify it, Wand energy is decisive and it moves. If you think about Aries as the Emperor, right? Those are decisive people. Like, they're just like, okay, this is the decision. I'm going to have my advisors advise me about all the aspects of it. But once I make my decision, that's what we're doing. There's no question. You're pushing forward. Okay? That's the kind of victory we're going to get when we just roll with it and get rid of this whole, like, feeling like we have to manipulate every aspect of it in order for it to come into being, because we doubt the strength of our own ability to manifest this as into our lives as our chosen reality. So we need to walk away from this sense of hopelessness. And I think that our ship won't ever come in. And I do believe that once this victory is realized, that's when we're gonna, that's the potential outcome or the advice, like learning this lesson of, like, whatever this is, at least for me, there's something out there that it's big, right? And I really wish to manifest this, and I've put it out there, and I own it, and I'm all about it, and so just understand, and it's going to be very good for me. Now, just because it hasn't happened or fully materialized yet, I could get all of my daggone feelings about it and be like, oh my gosh, and I caught myself doing it. Like, I seriously caught myself for a moment doubting it, that it wasn't going to happen. And the moment I let go of it, and the moment I said, okay, you know what? The end result of this thing that I've been trying to manifest, or that I am manifesting, not trying to change my words. The end result will be stability for the home, stability for this, right? All this kind of stuff. And I lived there instead of living in the moment of pushing, trying to get an answer. I was just like, okay, look, this is really the result of what I want. So I'll just stay over here. However it's brought to me, not my problem. Not my issue. I'm going to use these indigo cards, I think. Let me use indigo angel cards for us, Cancer. May I have one card of advice for Cancer? So, I lived with the end result of what I wanted rather than trying to figure out the how. Alright? So, you can get enough information to make you feel comfortable, and then let it go, because it's going to bring you victory. Let it go. It's okay. It's all right to take the chance. That doesn't mean you're foolish for doing it, and you don't have to be a fool about it. All right. Okay, Cancer. Trust me, I'm talking to me as much as I'm talking to you right now. I know this message is for me just as much as it is everybody else is listening. Okay. One card of advice, please. One card of advice from now to the end of June for Cancer. One card of advice. This is the only... I know you're not supposed to have dead air. But sometimes it's just what happens, right? One card of advice. Let's go for one more. Okay, so explore. Explore came up for us. So let's see what that's telling us. This card asks you to experiment with your approach to the situation you're inquiring about. Your powerful indigo energy will work for you instead of against you if you shift your mood and energy. This card asks you to be open-minded when thinking about your place in this world. If you feel guided to go to any certain direction in life, then give it a try. And remember, there's nothing wrong with changing your mind or the course of your life. Opinions change as knowledge broadens. There you have it. All right, Cancer, thank you so very much, okay? I love being able to do this for all of us, all of you. Again, please hit that like and that subscribe button down below, and the bell so you can be notified, okay? Also, please leave me a comment if this resonates with you, because I'm going to start giving whoever has the most comments and the most likes on their videos their sign. Start giving them their readings first, starting in July. So I want it to be us. And yeah, and I'll leave my information down below so that you can contact me for personal readings if you care for it to do that, okay? Watch out for my live notifications, because we're going to be doing that about 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, guys, until the next time I see you, okay? Peace, blessing, love, and joy be unto you, now and for all eternity. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Bye-bye.